Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'm sitting here once again wearing a blue shirt with a Korean woman's face. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's just just so you get a good idea when I give those immaculate descriptions of the shirts I'm wearing, and I say there's a Korean woman's face on it. This is an example. Anyway, I found a place on the property. And the reason why I'm calling it a property is because it makes it sound bigger than what it is. You're just using a word to trick you. It's it's a small half bedroom apartment. But anyway, this is the quietest place I could find. So I'm always complaining about noise here. There's always like chickens going off. My neighbor has chickens. That's always making noise. She has a dog, always making noise. The other neighbors are always doing power tools. We have bad pipes here. You always hear water running. So I have to do it in here. Anyway. I had nothing to say. I just wanted to hit record. But anyway. So like the case happened. I forgot the name of the case. What's that court case that's going on? Where like that guy got shot. No, that's a different case. No. The case where the guy was on drugs and had the counterfeit money, and then the cop came and stepped on his neck and killed him. Yeah, that case. So that case is over. Yeah, I really pay attention. Um, anyway, that case is over. I realized that I released yeah, because I'm a big deal. I released I made public two little short podcasts a day, and I know one of them I talked about the what's his name, Chauvin case. Yeah, but I recorded that on Easter Sunday. But anyway, so I figured because I have to do, well, I don't have to, but I like to do a video every couple of podcasts. I'll talk about it because I'm the right person to give opinions about it. Anyway, I am shocked. I mean it, I am shocked. Like, I'm talking like I'm 6 years old again and I'm sticking forks in electric sockets, shocked that the guy was found guilty on all three counts. Because do you know how it is? Anyway, um, no, I'm shocked that he was guilty on all the charges, because usually when there's a police incident that goes to court, the cops usually, I don't have the statistics in front of me because the only thing in front of me is this camera, but usually the cops get off, like, or if they do get a sentence, it's like probation. It's like a very light sentence, if anything. So I was very, very surprised. I'm sure the verdict was not influenced by the threat of riots or anything like that. Because, okay, it probably was. But I think that even if it was a mistrial and they retried it, they retried it. I don't know why that's funny anyway. But if they had a retrial, I think it would be guilty again. I don't think there is any way. I mean, now that I see all the pressure that is being put on the jurors, and if it was retried, there would just be more pressure, more social pressure. The only way, now glad he's guilty, whatever. And if he was not guilty, I'd be like, I would say the same thing, but glad he's not guilty. Like, I don't care. But anyway, I just don't think that this guy could ever get a not guilty plea, verdict, whatever, because of the social pressures. Because the only thing the defense has to do is provide reasonable doubt. Reasonable doubt is a lot easier to prove than a guilty verdict. Yeah, because it's hard to prove intent to injure, hurt, harm, whatever, than it is to prove some reasonable doubt. So the fact that there was no reasonable doubt in that case, considering all the factors that are involved, means the jurors really did believe he 100% fully, wanted to like kill the guy. I mean, he was on his neck for 9 minutes, so I can see that. But either way, I just don't think this guy is ever going to get off, which is fine by me. I mean, he did kill a guy, but I just don't see any way, no matter how many times you tried this case, with all the public, um, you know, it's like the public is shouting at the juror what we want, and if you don't do it, something bad's gonna happen. That's the vibe I'm getting from social media, politicians saying stuff, famous people saying stuff, and because you gotta care what famous people say. Just the narrative in general is, if this guy isn't, you know, put away, there's gonna be some major problems. But there's already major problems because riots happen. Hell, I'm having a riot right now. And it's a fight between soberness and what I am right now. And I don't know. I'm breaking windows in my mind. But anyway, anyway, on to lighter topics. Let's talk about Asian girls. No, just kidding. Anyway, I don't know why that was funny to me, but have you noticed that like when it comes to like major stories in the news, like all the weird stuff, like really weird stuff, happens in like only a few states like California, Ohio, Texas, and Florida. Those are the four states where like it's like the major stuff happens. Now it could be bad stuff too. It could be like a shooting, or like cop drama, or I don't count Chicago, because Chicago is basically a third world country that's in America. Um, and even like when we do statistics, like nationwide, and talk about like mass shootings and stuff, you don't count stuff in Chicago, because if you did, then the stats would be a lot different. Trust me, because I'm on camera, and I did play a lawyer on a daytime soap, so I know a little bit. Look it up. I do know a little bit. But anyway, yeah. But if you notice, like whatever, like woman goes to Walmart and like has a portable meth lab on her. Like you'll hear a story like that, or like you hear a story in California, like like a man kidnapped family of four, released them 5 years later. Like there's always some kind of weird story coming from like those states, and so I'm trying to figure out like what is the correlation other than a high population. So granted, the more people, the more good people you have, the more bad people you have. But I mean, I guess that could be the only reason why, just because it's a higher population, but or it also could be because just the news coverage. That's probably it. And also, I mean, there's probably like a higher concentration of drugs in those states, because like I've lived. I think I've lived in California. I've lived in Ohio. God, that place you have to be drunk to have fun. Like you have to be on some kind of, and like everyone I met in Ohio, like everyone, I'm not, there's no exceptions, had some kind of problem, some kind of mental problem. They were just weird. A lot of them were like, there's nothing to do. So like when there's nothing to do, you gotta find something to do, which usually means trouble. I've lived in Texas. Same thing. There's nothing to do. Um, People are looking for something to do other than getting their concealed carry permits. Um, there's lots of guy like when I used to live in Texas. There was this apartment complex, and it was run by this drug dealer, and so like when you go to the apartment complex, it's just people all around the apartment complex, and most of them are like they're spaced out in a way so they can see a cop. If the cops raid the place, they can warn each other, and it goes down a line. And so like if the cop gets about 2 blocks away, everyone knows to hide stuff or get rid of stuff because there's people spaced out. I mean, it's supposed to look like they're just hanging out or people walking around the street, but it was explained to me. No, like this person is assigned to this area, and then like another 20 feet, this person hangs out here, and another 20 feet, so like they can give each other signals. Um, how do I know this? Well, because like I'm a gentleman. I accompanied a elderly woman to go buy crack. Uh, it was just for her safety, no other reason. And she just explained to me why there's so many people hanging out. I don't know where I'm going with this, really don't. But and then like Florida, I've never lived in Florida. I don't want to live in Florida. Don't want to visit Florida, but I've known people who live in Florida, and most of them are like deviants, like sex addicts, lots of drugs, lots of alcoholics, and according to them, it's like the general population is like that. Craigslist is a haven for people like that. So I like to talk and make it sound like I know what I'm talking about. I know nothing about Florida, and I don't know why I use Craigslist. Oh my god! Oh no, because I was referring to this one girl who had a problem, and she would go online to find attention, and like she would use Craigslist, but that's neither here nor there. It really isn't. Once again, I just like talking to hear myself talk, and I'm enjoying it. But okay, so as you can see, this is season 6 of the When I Have Spare Time podcast, and once again, the biggest difference. I don't know why I said once again, but the difference is we're doing more videos because we have to make each season different. And so this season is going by pretty fast. So we're gonna you know start season 7 relatively soon. And so I'm trying to think of which should be the little added difference in season 7. Uh, you know, to make it different from all the other seasons. I can cover different topics, or I don't want to be like Kelsey. What's her name? Kelsey Duraga. I think that's how you pronounce her last name, the YouTuber. Like she used to be like really cool, and now she does dildo reviews on her channel. Like what the hell happened, Kelsey? Like what the hell happened? She used to be so funny. I'm pretty sure that's her name, Kelsey Duraga. I mean, I'm very bad at pronouncing names because I don't care. But yeah, she used to be so funny. And I look at her channel today. Well, because I look at her channel periodically because I'm attracted to her. I don't like her content, even though I'm calling her funny. She's just really hot. I'm very attracted to her. Good looking woman. If she was my neighbor, I would find an excuse to accidentally look through her window. I don't care. But anyway, uh, I go on her channel and like there's like 6 or 7 videos like on the front page of her like reviewing like dildos. I'm like, what the fuck? She's not a porn star. She's a stand-up comedian slash actress. That's what she does. So I don't know why she's doing all this shit. Now I guess clicks and views, but really, I don't know. I liked her better when she was just like I don't know, like a screen capture, and I got to look at her. I guess that's like a me thing. Basically, I'm trying to say like I like it when women just shut up and don't say anything. Yeah, I see why I'm single now. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Peace.